Well, my character's been attacked again. Brandon Walker.
It's not surprising. He thinks you're running away from a fight in New York.
Do you have this drop or no? The sound? He calls me what? There's no call for this. We've been getting along fine. I don't need this in my life. I'm a very busy man, as you know, Steve.
Seems like an attack that just came out of the blue completely.
I don't know. We're having him on in a couple of minutes, though. He did message me.
My official pick to win it all, my prediction.
How about the trivia, yeah.
Team Minahan. I think he is so... Every episode I watch with him...
Is he coming here?
He is so sharp.
Mm-hmm. He's not?
He is coming here. I thought he was.
They talked on their episode yesterday about how they're going to already set up the chiclets for remote. So they're going to try to bail out of coming here physically.
Those fucking bitches. Are you kidding? The entire company is coming together.
He said he's not coming?
And this Earthworm Jim looking idiot that gets to live in Massachusetts and not come to the studio is going to bail out like a pussy?
They said
Fuck
yesterday
you, Kirk.
chiclets are going to be able to do remote. So
Chiclets have one guy doing it remote. I think
I believe they have two. Is that right? Or
They
no?
think that the tech's already going to be set up so they don't have to do it.
Oh, so Kirk Minahan's going to be a gigantic, gaping pussy like he always is. No, shut up.
We're supposed to have a big lunch.
That's my guy, Rico. I'm a rider.
You can have your lunch of the two biggest douchebags of the company. Kirk Minahan is going to fucking be a bitch. Kirk, you're being a bitch.
No, not true.
Regardless of what Brandon thinks, the guy is just...
not
Oh, he's a fucking machine.
The guy...
Well, I mean, I don't know. You want to call him up?
Sure.
I mean, I have too many. Again, I'm a very, very busy man. As you know, Steve, and about to get busier, I think. I mean, things are picking up. You don't have to call me stupid.
Yeah,
call Brandon Walker. Come on. Get your shit together. What a phony Steve Robbins get his vaccination today. Biggest fraud there is. Talking all kinds of shit. There you are. They're getting that shot in the arm.
Yep.
Bill Gates microchip.
What?
What'd you say?
What?
As we texted back and forth yesterday, you were planning on coming on the show today.
Yeah, but you told me to call you.
Okay, can we call you? Is that okay? Do you want to call us back?
Yeah, no, it's okay, but I was planning to call you at 10. Now it's 9:55. I'll go find a room. Hey, Kirk, how you doing?
Brandon, I'm fine. I think we calmed things down over via text yesterday. Are you still, or am I still? Do I remain a huge? What was the quote, Steve? Gaping vagina?
Gaping pussy.
Gigantic
gaping pussy.
No, I definitely think you definitely.
Okay.
I definitely think you retain gaping tendencies, but I don't think we were ever upset. I don't think we had to calm anything down.
Do you understand? Do you understand? You're talking to somebody who has gone into the homes and into back roads and into the woods of people, very shaky people in the southern part of this country. You're calling me a pussy. My courage. Steve, hold on. I'll go to somebody who's completely neutral. Steve, is that a ridiculous accusation?
It's a ridiculous accusation.
Thank you, Steve. All right, Brandon, go ahead.
Oh, you just went to your lead knob jobber and you asked him what the fuck? Oh, way to go! Let me go fucking ask Marty Mush what he thinks. Anyway,
I'll just ask you: Have you ever?
By the way, Steve's answer that's like a Brandon Walker to Kofi Kingston question on wrestling, where he's trying to pretend like the wrestling product isn't complete dog shit today. He's having these guys on because he's trying out for AEW and WWE jobs. True or false?
That is very much true. That is incredibly true.
Go ahead.
To answer your original, you didn't go to the South. I mean, you went to South Carolina, which is like the South waiting room.
You're out of your mind. Good. If you were in Walhalla, I understand what you're saying, but it wasn't like I was a Kiowa Island or Hilton Head. I was in the deep South.
Yeah, but you weren't in Bumblefuck, Alabama either.
Well, it could be season 2. You got any cases for me?
No, I don't. Mm-hmm. I do think, first of all, before we go any further, congratulations on the success of the case. I heard it's wonderful. I know you put a whole lot of work into it, much more than you put in this Daily Show.
No, there's no question about that. I don't think anybody's going to argue with that one. Go ahead.
So the root of it is,
go ahead.
I have heard through back channels or people that listen to your show that you are potentially not coming to New York for the dozen tournament.
That's correct.
Okay, so what percentage are you not coming?
100%.
You're not coming at all.
Well, here, can I lay it out for you before you overreact, or is that okay or no?
No, I would rather overreact.
Okay, well, lay it out, and then you will overreact. So with the case, I will say the case takes way, way, way more time than I thought it would. I mean, we spent the entire week on it. If we go to New York, you know this. We travel there. Mm-hmm. We're there for a couple days. We travel. Those days are shot. We're not going to be able to go into the because we have to get the episodes ready for every Monday, and we're doing like today. We're working on it after the show. There's just no time for it. So we can do it here. And just between us, there's a chance we may have to go to South Carolina for some breaking stuff anyway next week.
Okay. All right. Two things. Two reactions here.
Go ahead.
Number one, the girl's been dead 30 years. You can wait a week to solve the case.
Well, there are. Thank you for listening to every episode. There are more girls involved than poor Jennifer Faye. There are girls in South Carolina who have been dead a lot more recently than that. And let me ask you. Let me give you a scenario. Okay.
Okay.
Let's say something happens involving somebody who might be considered a potential possible suspect. The breaking news happens. Big news. Do you think we should be down there in South Carolina while it happens, particularly if we play some role in it happening?
But how do you know if it's going to, are you going to be tipped off that it's going to happen? Because if you don't just go to South Carolina and wait, how are you going to be there?
Let's just explain it to him like he's 5.
I mean, this is unbelievable.
This is tough.
First of all, tell that bitch to shut up.
You've never done journalism in your fucking life. You have no
really?
idea what
Did
you're talking about.
Did you not see his interview with Drew McIntyre?
No fucking idea what you're talking about.
Did you not see his interview with Drew McIntyre?
Time out.
Go ahead.
I am, that's, you need to do your research, you ugly motherfucker, because I am an award-winning journalist. I was a sports writer for 15 goddamn years, making $30,000 a year, not doing any goddamn thing. So you kiss my fucking ass, Steve Robertson. You fucking
sports writing is not journalism. Sports writing is not journalism.
Hold on, shut up, Steve. Which award? I'm curious about this award.
I was published in the USA Today, Kirk.
That's not when you said you're award-winning, that's not an award. You don't get an award when you're in the USA.
Here's the award.
Go ahead.
Here's the award. And scoff if you must.
I will.
I won multiple times Best Sports Column and Best Original Reporting in the Mississippi Associated Press Award.
Wow.
Yeah, so
I'm impressed by that. I'm impressed by it. Steve's mocking you. I'm not. Sports writing is a real thing, and it's not easy. I have no problem with that.
Wait, time. After sports writing, I became executive editor of newspapers in 3 states, Florida, Virginia, and Georgia.
Somebody just took their dick out.
I have done journalism. I have done journalism. So you can't tell me that I haven't done.
We'll ignore Steve for a second. So I think you have some. So let's just say this tip-off thing you threw out there might be true. Would you have some? Knowing all the facts now and knowing that we joked around, because I know both Biz and Whitney are not going to be there for the trivia. Knowing that now, do you understand? Do you have some more sympathy or some understanding why we may not be able to go, yet still are participating in the tournament, which, as you said, I beg to be a part of. I like you guys do a great job, Jeff especially. You guys help out with the questions. It's fantastic. I've been a big supporter and advocate of it. This should not be something where I'm being criticized. I take fault with that.
A couple things. A, Biz and Wit, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't know what they're doing. B, you asked for a couple of weeks to be on the show. Correct. Maybe more than that. I believe the word I got from Jeff was you nagged. You didn't beg, you nagged to be on the show.
Well, whoa. You're a journalist. You can't throw it. I want proof of that. Was there text messages of that?
I just told you. That's your proof.
Nagged. You're trying to do something in a fucking company, and then they say you nag.
Right. You're right. You were trying to do something for the company, and you got let into the dozen, and you're very, very, very fucking good at the dozen. And the dozen is something that has potential to be really big.
Absolutely.
Really. And fucking Dave Portnoy is flying in from Miami to be on the dozen next week, and you're not going to do it.
Is Dave busy solving cold cases and going around the country?
And you asked to be on the show.
Correct.
You asked to be included. Correct. And now the biggest event, you are bailing out. Now,
I feel very bad. I feel actually do. You know me. I will not say. I actually feel very bad about that because I like Jeff a lot. But it's not like we are participating in the tournament.
So are you going to South Carolina? You know that you're going to South Carolina?
I'd say is a strong likelihood we're going to South Carolina.
Okay. Well, if you're going to South Carolina, that's different. If you were staying in Massachusetts up there with your little studio, if you're staying and not coming, that's different. It's 2 hours away. It's 3 hours away.
Well, it's not 2 hours away, but also I also there is. I'm telling you this week by week thing with episode by episode. We are punting away. You know, if we go to headquarters to do the trivia, it's not like we're going to do the trivia and get to work on the other thing. They're going to be doing all kinds of dumb shit. I'll be playing fucking mini golf with Frank the Tank in Connecticut.
I don't know. I mean, there's plenty. Trust me, Kirk. There's a lot of people around this office that don't do a goddamn thing all day. So I feel like you could pull that off.
Give me a couple of names.
You could get here and you could absolutely do whatever you wanted to do. I promise you that. But if you're going to South Carolina, that's different. I thought you were just staying at the studio. No, and if you do stay there, that's bullshit.
What a good journalist. Well informed.
But you know what though? You're wrong, Steve, because he found out. He understands the facts are different, and he's not afraid to say, "Hey, listen, I was wrong. I'm willing to." That's good journalism right there.
Well, I was on the show yesterday, and somebody said, "Hey, Kirk's not coming to the."
We just played the sound, yeah.
And I just immediately thought, okay, well, he's just going to stay home because he heard Whit's not going to be there, so he's going to do the same thing. And I thought,
we joked around about that on the show, but it's not in normally if everything was regular, I'd be happy to go, and I think. I think we have a decent chance of winning, but I'm not one of these people. I saw you guaranteed victory. That's very bold.
I think it's funny. If I guarantee victory, it's funny if I win. It's funny if I lose.
That's
so
true.
Why not just do it?
Well, who are you guys playing in the first round? We're not playing in the first round, but
we're going to get the winner. I understand that because the computer was rigged. We're playing the winner of the play-in game, which is Team ZD, which will either be Dave or Rico,
right?
And the Uptown Balls, Lenny Balls, Smitty, and Tommy Smith.
All right, so it's essentially you have a bye as well. Then is what you're saying.
I'm not going to say that out loud, but sure, I'm not going to stop you from saying it.
What do you think of the burgeoning Rico Kirk Minahan friendship?
I think you're the two dirt worst people in the company, and it's about time that you two came together. You are the same fucking person. So, but this will end up ending one of your tenures at Barstool. I promise you.
Oh, it seems like that's the case with him. Yeah.
You were two just straight out sons of bitches, and you will destroy each other. How
are you feeling physically? By the way, you did not have one of these COVIDs that kind of went away, right? You were pretty fucked up.
No, I was down for 10 days. I was real bad. I almost got hospitalized. I had real bad symptoms for about 5 days, and then lethargy for the rest of the time. But I'm working out now. I'm down I lost 20 pounds during COVID. So,
I saw that.
That's
good.
I'm good.
Everything
I'm good. How you liking wrestling though? You're going to come on wrestling one day, right?
Well, yeah, anytime. I enjoy it. I told you I like it. I will say, my son. I was texting you during WrestleMania. Peacock Network is a disaster, and here's the problem: is my son, and maybe you can help me out with this. My son has no interest in watching Raw on Monday night. He thinks it stinks. He just likes SmackDown. I don't think he's wrong either.
Well, I think he's dead. How old is he? 9?
He's 10? 9. Yeah, just turned 9.
Well, he's got his finger on the pulse because Friday night is much better than Monday night. Monday night's god awful right now.
And it's 3 hours.
But again, if they want to put me on TV, that's the end goal here. So,
well, yeah, Pat McAfee gets a job and you don't.
Well, I'm right behind him. I'm right behind him in line. So hopefully I'm next.
All right.
Are we good? We get it all settled?
You got any golf questions for me before I go or no? Any trivia? Keep me sharp.
Who was well, that's too easy. I was going to say who the team captain was for the 1993 Ryder Cup, but you know that easy.
Tom Watson and Bernard Gallagher.
Yeah, my bad. I'll have to think about it. Next time we talk, next time we get in an argument, I'll bring golf questions.
All right. And you cannot write any questions for the tournament at all because you're in it, or can you for some of the other matches you're not involved in?
So I've written about half of your golf questions before.
Right.
I can't write for the tournament because I don't think the questions are going to be randomized, so I can't do any writing for the tournament. And yes, Steve, that's writing. That's what journalists do, you ugly fuck.
Are journalists write questions for trivia contests? You fucking
They just write, brother. They just write. They just write.
All right. Goodbye. Brandon Walker, our friend Brandon Walker.
Award-winning journalist.
Well, he
and Julie DeCaro.
Well, he's an award-winning journalist.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I refuse to. We're going to take all kinds of shit if we go to New York. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Absurd.
What do you mean? Or ridiculous to take shit
yes.
because we're prioritizing one of the top podcasts on the fucking planet right now?
Well, I would say it'd be one thing if we were, prioritizing a top podcast that could do the show anywhere. But it takes fucking all day to do these episodes.
Yeah, I mean, if it was just a straight comedy podcast and we could...
It was our show.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
We could do it from anywhere.
Correct. And I think there's a good chance we're going to be in South Carolina next week. I'd say coin flip. How was Jeff Lowe's reaction?
More likely
was he annoyed or no?
No, he's good. He understands. And again, it's not like we're bailing on the trivia contest completely. We're still going to participate.
Correct. Simply Safe. All right, good. Simply Safe is a sponsor of the case and of the Kirk Minahan Show. Go to simplysafe.com/Kirk today to customize your system and get a free security camera. Simply Safe makes it so easy. It takes about 2 minutes to customize that system once it gets to your house, which is about 7 days. And again, a half an hour to set it up. 2 minutes to customize on the website to get it for you. They send it right to you in a week. It takes 30 minutes to set up. I've done it myself, as you know. Really, really easy. Now your home is protected day or night. Your house is always being guarded. Go to simplysafe.com/Kirk to customize your system, as I said, and get a free security camera. You also get a 60-day risk-free trial, so there's nothing to lose. That's simplysafe.com/Kirk. Simplysafe.com/KIRK. What else is going on, Steve?
Well, how quickly do you want to get to this Bill Simmons?
We'll do it in a couple minutes, but anything else going on in your world or no? So you're getting the vaccination after all this shit talk?
Yeah, if I die, I die.
You and Mike, you guys were...
I was always 50-50.
Mocking me on Monday.
I was always 50-50 about it, but I kind of changed my mind.
Which one are you getting?
I have no idea. Whatever one they want to put in my arm. Both of them, I don't care.
Jesus.
I've been beat down. Give me the Bill Gates microchip.
It's a good chance that you're going to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, fine. So all right. So a couple of weeks you'll be all done. Mm-hmm. I feel fine now.
Good.
Yeah, totally normal. Completely normal. You know, I didn't do enough of, really, when I think about this. So I signed my contract with Barstool. It's a 3-year extension. By the way, the contract ends June 1st, which moves up my retirement date.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think I'll be back on radio in July. Well, no, they'll probably be back in September, right, for the book?
Hitting the post.
Yeah, they don't need me in the summer. Summer's a waste of time.
Yeah.
It's a wasteland. So I'd say September.
So you just take a big, long summer vacation, then come back.
Correct. I take June, July, August
Down to your
off.
Walhalla summer home.
Bam, maybe. It could be. There's some waterfront property. We saw some nice waterfront property. That was not Walhalla, though. Where is that? Do we know? That was going by on the way back.
Salem, maybe?
Right, from where you were all just badgering that poor old woman.
I mean, I've got the audio.
She was sharper than me that day.
She was. One of the few people who can say they outfoxed Kirk Minahan in a debate.
She's like, you were here before. I was like, you remember that? She's like, stunned.
I'm just looking for some consistency, Kirk.
That's true. Oof, that house. Bed and breakfast right down the street. So Salem. So we took, what's that? Was that a dollar store?
Yes.
So we took the back road to, that way, the Clemson that way.
Yeah.
So what town is that, do you think? It's actually a beautiful, like, really nice area. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the lakes area.
Yeah. And a lot of case feedback yesterday. Jeez.
Yeah, people seem to like the episode.
People seem to like the episode, which is nice. Yeah. So anyway, so I signed the deal. Now, I don't think I spent enough time just like saying fuck you to Murchison, to Riccio, to Zonker. All these people are like, oh, the upper management at Barstool hates him. Not going to re-sign him. Once his deal's done, they really like me, and they sign me for more money than I was making before.
Oh, it's unsuccessful.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I have 6 ad reads today, and I have one of the biggest podcasts in the world on the side of this. So Brian Riccio, Bob Murchison, Judy Murchison, fuck off.
Diana
Natale, Zonker, his stupid niece, that whole niece who was badgering me when I was on the phone, they can go to hell. Take a suck of my joystick, Zonker. Take a big suck of it. Because next time I see you, I'm going to fucking shoot my load on your fucking face. You fucking fat loser. Go away. The Minsa, those guys were on the conference call with that day. The John guy and the Phil guy and the Mikey guy in California, the Mikey guy in Canada, whatever his name is. Fuck off. I'm going nowhere. And if they want to sign, if I said today, sign me again, they'd fucking sign me tomorrow to another 3 years. If I want to stay, I stay because people like me and people hate you, Zonker. People hate you, Bob. People hate you, Judy. People hate you, Riccio. People hate you, Shirley. People hate you, Sam Kennedy. They hate you. And I'm never going away ever.
And they should also know that I think in their attempts to take you down and censor you and get you thrown off EEI, they've only made you bigger.
And they've ruined, and congratulations, you ruined WEI. Great. Now, it's too bad because if they hadn't gone away, I'd be sitting there talking NFL draft today. I'd be dead. I'd kill myself anyway. So you saved my life. Thank you, Bob and Judy. Thank you, the entire Murchison clan. You all saved my life. Thank you very much. The days now are over. I am emboldened. I am going nowhere. So keep calling, Bob. I know you are. Keep calling and harassing. I know you're trying. Keep trying. Sometimes you're successful, right? He gets his kill sometimes.
Mark of great character to try to interfere with something like the case.
No shit. But, sometimes even around here, he's successful. Mm-hmm. And maybe I could learn, if I ever see Bob, maybe I could learn to say fuck you to him in 12 languages, maybe.
Yep.
Right?
Possibly.
So maybe I'll do that one day. Who knows? Maybe I can learn that. But all I know is Riccio, Bob, Zon, you're all sitting together. You're probably in Diana's car now, driving around, trying to make your fucking case.
Looking for some disabled
you
kids. You
lose. You're fucking lose. I want to call one of them and just laugh at them. Do we have any of their numbers or no?
We did. I think Zonker blocked us.
Oh,
from all of our numbers.
Even the South Carolina one?
Yeah.
That's too bad. But oh well. What a win. What a wonderful win. What a win. I did. Usually I'm disappointed in myself. I've been so busy. I'm feeling so lousy the last couple of days. I haven't really taken a disgusting victory lap over this, which I should do because again, I saw these tweets and I see them from the guy who wanted to be an intern here, the idiot. What the fuck is his name? And all these other people like, oh, this isn't successful. I saw one guy the other day tweet, the case isn't successful because it was 20th or something. You see his tweet?
In between Caller Daddy and
Pardon My Take. You're the stupidest fuck who ever lived. You fucking dummy. Jesus Christ, the idiot.
You have to enjoy those kind of posts though, where someone's revealing like how comically dumb
stupid they are. Oh, and I hate most of these fucking people, but like I said, especially that crowd, Mikey and Phil and John, those guys who were like, the
fake fans that tried to get famous off the Kirk and YouTube channel.
I would tell the Phil guy, whoever, keep emailing. It seems like that's a successful strategy. Keep trying to get Erica to get me. It seems like that's working out well. And play your video games in front of 4 people, and that'll probably work as well. So congratulations. Never bother me again. Just leave me alone. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Fucking, I'll never be your friends. Leave me alone. Fuck off. I won. You lost. You suck. What else?
I've got some sound from Erica Nardini's most recent podcast.
Okay, go ahead.
What's hitting consumers? And I think that all publicists really care about is like, am I making my person more famous, more recognizable, more marketable, more lucrative by virtue of where I place them? Yeah. And the downside of that is always reputational, right? Dave and I have this conversation all the time. He went on podcast, right?
Well, hold on. Like, no, that's not real, is it?
Podcast. And I'm like, what's the difference between Tucker Carlson? Like,
wait a minute, no, that didn't really happen, did it? Stop. Is that real?
Yeah.
What? I subscribe to tokens. That's not true.
Yeah, Justin sent it to me this morning.
How far in? Which episode?
I don't know how far
Which episode is it?
Hold on, let me pull it up. I mean, they definitely censored that Ben Shapiro's name.
That's not true, is it?
I mean, they're talking there about managing.
I know Dave was on Ben Shapiro's podcast, but what the fuck? That can't be true. Why would they do that?
Managing reputational risk. They don't want to associate with Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, but but Dave went on it, though.
This was the episode with Kelly Martin.
Oh, great. We don't know how far in?
No. I can email Justin, but he's probably not going to be awake for another hour.
I hope that's not true. That's disturbing. That is really. It's also strange. Like Dave talked about going on there.
I would also say one of the complaints that Stoolies and Barstool has about the broader media is that they have to do like B***RSTOOL when they're on Twitter because it's like the Voldemort principle, like Julie DeCaro talks about. They can't even utter the words Barstool Sports.
That cannot be true.
Well, you can call Justin. I mean, the only other thing is if Justin put the bleeps in there himself.
Well, call him. I mean, it's fucking 10:15. I know it's a stupid thing to say, but. Chris makes me fucking bonkers. Okay, well, I guess not.
I might be able to find it in the waveform pattern because the sensor beep. I
don't even get it.
Distinct.
Is that something that? Who produces that show?
I have no idea. I assume it's probably one of her assistants.
Yeah, that's really weird. I don't understand that.
Yeah, it's kind of an odd decision.
But it's just like you're not. Everyone knows he was on there. Like. I don't even get if you're trying to. It's weird. Dave doesn't hide from it.
No, I mean, I guess
it's a monster podcast. Like what? I think it stinks, but I mean, it's a monster podcast.
I could see her. She's got a different audience. Maybe they're like,
maybe
they're trying to like ironically make a point.
Oh, maybe
about censorship. Maybe.
I hope so. I don't know.
Because why wouldn't you just bleep out Tucker Carlson as well? Tucker Carlson's probably more inflammatory these days than Shapiro.
I'm assuming, I have to think that was a joke. We didn't have the context of because, I mean, Dave's on there promoting, like on Dave Portnoy show, he talks about going on there. That has to be a joke. It has to be. It's the number 7 podcast in the world. I don't know why, but it is.
Well, it's because there's lots of young conservatives who need to be taught what to think about.
Yeah, I mean, good for him. Congratulations, but. Okay, that's weird. I don't know. Okay, well, yeah, let's see if we can dig into the... They beep out everything Kelly Martin said, too?
No, I don't think so.
Jesus. That'd be useless. Just absolutely useless. Oh, God. I mean, if we ever want to have Gordon Ramsay on, I'm sure she'll be a big help, right? Fantastic. Yeah. It's my dream. Ask him how to make a hamburger. Oh, I'm in the mood today, Steve. Can you tell?
I can tell, yes.
I'm good. I'm feeling good. What are we doing? What's next? Face shield? All right.
Yes.
SAfishing.com/Kirk. SA Face Shields. I like this company. They offer breathable protection from everything the outdoors throw at you. Sun, wind, cold, insects, dust, dirt, and moisture. One size fits all. Machine washable and a lifetime warranty. There's zero risk. And through their partnership with Operation Gratitude, they've donated well over 100,000 face shields to those in the front lines of the pandemic. For every order, SA donates one face shield to a first responder. There's all different kinds of designs, which you're going to like as well. Men, women, and children. You get a great deal and a great product, plus the chance to give back. You buy one right now, you get 4 free, $150 value for just $24.99. Go to safishing.com/Kirk to get 5 face shields for the price of one, plus a lifetime warranty and free returns if you're not satisfied. safishing.com/Kirk, safishing.com/Kirk. Do that right now. Get 5 for the price of one. I am going to say that is being...
Oh, here's Justin.
Okay.
You want to take him?
Sure. Hey,
Justin.
Hey.
That thing you said this from Erica, did you listen to the whole thing or no?
Yes.
Was it done ironically? Were they kidding?
No. I think someone on that podcast did not want Ben Shapiro's name to be out there.
I understand. Okay. All right. Thanks. Well, what do you know what time? Do you know what part it was? How far into it, or did you find that, Steve? No,
I haven't found it yet.
I'll find it too.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Justin.
Hope you feel better. Oh, okay. It's gone too bad. That's makes no sense.
It's very odd.
Like, that's really weird. I don't even get it. Like, I don't understand. Like, Dave, you said to Dave, hey, that he'd be like, what the fuck would they do?
Well, if it was done on purpose and they know that people are going to find out and just know who it was,
it brings more attention to it.
It's quite clearly an attempt to virtue signal that they don't agree with Ben Shapiro's politics. I can guarantee
or they're also saying that they don't agree with their boss's decision to
associate
go on there.
Yeah.
Like,
this
is the closed-minded bullshit that makes me fucking bonkers. Like,
I mean, if he went on a podcast with some big left-wing, I don't know who it would be, they would never bleep out a left-wing guy.
No, if you're on Monica Cannon Grant show,
they would
like,
not
it's
a
like,
chance.
I don't understand. Like, am I a Ben Shapiro fan? I'm not, but this is fucking, we work at fucking Barstool. There's a chance some producer did it behind Erica's back?
It's possible.
That'd be a bold move. I doubt it.
But I also don't know, I guess, why is Ben Shapiro so, like, why is he such a toxic name?
He's a drip. Like, he bores me. I mean, wonderful, you're really successful, but he does nothing for me.
All right, he says 28:40.
All right, go like a minute or two before. I got to listen. I mean, I'm going to vomit having listened to what's-her-face. But,
it's more so on, like, the USA standpoint. I'm not sure exactly how informed they are on what's going on right now.
I think it just makes a difference. Like, look, like when I had my whole blow up over the NWHL, Dave's like, I don't give a shit about hockey, let alone women's hockey. But you want a hockey league, Erica? Like, I'll make a lot of noise. You can get a hockey league. You know what I mean? And I just wish that would happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know who the most obnoxious.
Oh, shit. No, this isn't even the right episode.
What the hell are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
Sorry, I just downloaded the wrong episode. Trying to use Podbay, and it's not the best.
Well, use Apple. So my buddy there, Dan Riccio, who sent me a very nice congratulations on my new contract, by the way. Now they're just, now going after Joe Rogan. It's just like, oh, God. For the past couple of weeks, I've been like, oh, what are you going to do? Now I'm like, fuck it. I'm sick of it. Let's fight back a little bit. What are you going to do?
Future programming. And the thing I really like about Barstool is that Dave and I are very, very focused on the product and the content, like hands-on, interested in what's hitting consumers. And I think that all publicists really care about
it's coming up. The bleep is in the original file that's up there right now.
No, I just want to know what led to it. When was it in that episode? What were they talking about that led into that? Do you understand what I'm saying?
They were talking about
say like one person doesn't represent everybody here, or like the mistakes of one person or two people, like that doesn't represent the entire company. And look, we've learned from all those mistakes.
Who's that?
And
That's
we're bigger and better from back then. But now what I'm really proud of is that when we have a publicist start working with us that has never worked with us, they come back for more just because they see what we do. Yeah. So not just our show, but like our clips on Twitter.
The reaction.
The reaction, yes. Yeah. The press we get from our content. So that's what makes me really proud. Like whenever we get someone in the door,
it's high
they
ROI.
Stick around.
Yeah.
It's very rare that they don't stick around.
Yeah, it's so interesting. So I was also having this conversation last weekend. And, I think what's interesting is that when you look at most media companies, their executives they're focused on the business of the media company, not necessarily the media company. If I don't know that at the top of ESPN, they are obsessing over the coverage, the shows, the roadmap, future programming. And the thing I really like about Barstool is that Dave and I are very, very focused on the product and the content. Like,
I don't think there's much context there.
How far away are we from this thing, though?
What's hitting consumers? And
10 seconds.
I think that all publicists really care about is like, am I making my person more famous, more recognizable, more marketable, more lucrative by virtue of where I place them? Yeah. And the downside of that is always reputational, right? Dave and I have this conversation all the time. He went on podcast, right? And
this is nuts.
It's like, should I go on podcast? And I'm like, what's the difference between and Tucker Carlson? Like, very large, high-rated podcast. But people are going to think that you're somehow aligning with a conservative.
There has to be some.
It asks you political questions.
This is pissing me off. There has to be some joke inside. Like, I don't know. I listened to Dave. Is there a joke there or something?
I have no idea.
Doesn't make it. That makes you. I mean, you know who it is? Ben Shapiro. 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 Like, what the fuck?
I mean, everybody knows. It's like he's got the 17th, 16th ranked podcast.
7th this morning. Yeah. I mean, it's, and Dave went on it. It doesn't.
And they just had like a very, I thought, kind of tame and good conversation.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't. Yeah. That's really weird.
Yeah. There's not like a.
You know who produces that podcast or no?
I don't know.
Can we reach out? Can we find out who? Can you ask somebody? Because
I can find out.
Call that person? I'm confused. Like, I don't. Is it that? I don't get it.
I can ask Mikey Fowler.
I'm looking up Token CEO right now. Maybe they have who produces it. Hosted. Yeah, I'm just confused by it. I don't know. I mean, does Dave run away from it or something? Is it?
I don't think so. Did he tweet out about it?
I have no idea.
Sure he did.
I would think he did. I mean, he talked about it on the show with Eddie. I know that. I saw that. Just looking to see if he tweeted about it.
I mean, I think at face value, it's that they wanted to signal that they don't agree with anything that Ben Shapiro stands for.
So just say that. You can say that. I'm fine with that. But the beeping out thing is really, really weird.
It's almost like, why bring it up?
Why go on? I mean,
why bring it up at all?
Yeah, Dave didn't tweet about it. I see. Like what?
It's the same thing. I mean, it's kind of in a weird way is the same thing where people can't talk about you,
right?
Like Ben Shapiro is too toxic to even.
But he went on there though. I don't get it.
I know.
I mean, unless I don't know. You hear stories now, like you hear people. You can't say anything because you're afraid you're going to lose advertisers. But I mean, I can't believe that that's happening. Like what Barstool advertising? Like I
don't think anyone's going to bail on Token CEO. No one's going to bail on Token CEO because she simply uttered the words Ben Shapiro.
No, and like you go on there, and I'll say this about Dave, and like whatever the equipment. Now, there's no real. I could be wrong. Those guys are very successful. That super liberal podcast, the
Pod Save America.
Yeah, Pod Save America. Those guys. Now they would never ask Dave to go on.
No,
they think he's probably gross and everything. But if they asked him to go on, he'd go on in a flash.
Absolutely, and it would be celebrated at the company.
Probably wouldn't be beeped out at the company.
No, if the Pod Save America crew decided to come into the Barstool office in New York, there would be an event.
Right. I mean, no Barstool fan would care.
No,
but nor would they care that much if Ben Shapiro was there either. But I'm just saying.
No, I don't think so. But I think that there is like a pocket of Portnoy's like hardcore audience that is also like super conservative.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of overlap.
Dave is conservative. I think Dave's a Republican. Like you could just
I'd say he's more of like a libertarian.
Okay, but he's a Republican. Yeah. You can put your arms around that or not. But I mean, don't do this thing where like you dip your foot in the fucking Ben Shapiro and then run away. Like Barstool and I know had to deal with that shit all the time. Very weird. That is weird. Did Justin catch that on his own?
He did. Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, there you go.
Like I said, there's beeped out Kelly Martin, then you'd be on to something. But unfortunately, they didn't do that. What else is going on?
Well, do you want to play the Bill Simmons sound?
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Oh, did you see Dan Le Batard just sound?
I don't want to talk about that. I can't intellectually talk about that.
$50 million over 3 years.
I'm telling you, at DraftKings, you're saying?
Yes.
I'm telling you, I've said this all along, and people at the beginning would make fun of me. Companies are willing to lose money to look good at this point. Business doesn't even matter.
What looks good about signing Dan Le Batard, though?
Well, that he's not, Twitter likes him.
Okay.
Like he's a blue check mark favorite.
Okay. So he doesn't do anything provocative. He never gets people angry.
No, we used to, he's a fucking pussy. I've told the story. We made fun of his hideous ESPN radio show that finished 42nd in Boston. It got a 0 rating in Boston, ESPN. So we did one day we did the show, and we did a bunch of the stations that were ahead of him in like the 30s. And it was, I'm sure an old Minute fan will find this. There were adult contemporary stations in New Hampshire that were ahead of him in the Boston ratings. There were stations in the Cape that were ahead of him. They were doing .1s. And he went to management and complained. They went to Phil Zachary and complained, who was our vice president at the time. He brought Jerry and I into the office, and he said, Dan Le Batard's upset. And I said, I don't give a shit. And he said, well, you can't, he doesn't want us to talk about his ratings anymore. I said, well, okay. And then we went and did it the next day. I mean, I didn't care. But this guy gets no ratings anywhere in America, but, as opposed to, I'm trying to think of somebody. There's no Howard Stern now that brings, an audience or something. I'm just thinking of somebody like that, where if they gave that person the money, like Dave or somebody, like it would make sense. Like you get no bang for your buck with Dan Le Batard, but what you get is applause. Whereas now, same with Simmons, we'll talk about in a second. It's just so strange.
Honestly, it would make more sense for them to throw money at like KFC or Big Cat.
Of course, no.
And I don't think they would do it because
they might do
a number of reasons.
They might do it, Dan, maybe, but yeah. I mean,
no. I'm saying I don't think Dan or KFC would do it just because who knows what their options, time frame, that kind of thing is.
KFC might, but yeah, no. I know what you're saying, but whatever that.
But I mean, $50 million. That's a lot of money just to go do a radio show.
There are people, Katie Nolan, Dan Le Batard, a whole bunch of them who are just media creations who have never drawn a rating in their entire life ever. And it's, mystifying to me, but it's I mean, good for him. But
it'd be a nice existence.
I still remember going in there and he was like, yeah, he's complaining. I was like, you are the biggest fucking pussy I've ever seen in my life. You talk about big gaping pussy. Forget me. Dan Le Batard. Holy smokes.
It's also interesting to see from a business perspective what other gambling companies are having to do in order to compete with Barstool's model. Like they can't build from ground up a media operation to advertise their stuff, so they're having to pay insane amounts of money just to get like one show.
And Barstool, no one's money
watching it.
No, that's the thing. nobody is going to watch it.
And the advertising operation that Barstool has actually makes money itself.
Correct. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, I was surprised and not surprised at the same time. I don't know. Well, I know spring is here, and Milton's, the store for men, has started to bring in everything you need to make it through the summer. Hoodies, workout tees from North Face, new sneakers from Under Armour, fleece jogger, quarter zip sweatshirts, long sleeve tees from Vineyard Vines. We got to get over there, Steve. I know we're busy. We got to get over there. Maybe we'll go over next Tuesday or Wednesday. We're in town.
Yeah, sounds good.
Got the day to kill.
I got nothing else to do.
Good, we can do that. Weddings obviously being booked right now. Capacity limits are starting to increase. You're seeing what's going on now in Massachusetts, which is nice. Things are finally starting to open. You don't have to wear your mask in public anymore, Steve, starting on Friday.
Yes. Thanks to the government.
Thank you, Charlie Baker.
Thank you. I'm so grateful to the government overlords for allowing us to.
Only took 14 months for them to realize it literally doesn't spread outdoors.
Well, the thing is, you got to trust the science, and the science might change, but you got to trust it.
True. Yes. So things are getting bigger. I think you're going to, what were they saying that? I mean, put it this way. I actually feel confident now for the first time that we will have the show at the Wilbur in January.
Yeah.
Which perfectly, by the way, we're lining up right now, should be in the middle of the Case season 2.
Excellent.
Which will actually probably kill us both. But what can you do? You can shop online at Miltons.com. You can help me out. You can help yourself out. You can help out the Kirk Minahan Show and the great people, Bill and Dana and all the great people in Milton's. Social Plaza Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill. Great clothes. Great suits. You buy one, get one free suit right now. Ralph Lauren, Calvin Klein, again, all on sale. Social Plaza Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill. 2 great locations. Our great friends at Milton's, and go to Miltons.com. All right. What else you got?
Did you see the little Jeopardy flap that's going on? White power symbols being flashed on Jeopardy.
I saw a picture that Steve from Providence tweeted out of Dave Cullinane flashing that white power signal. Did you see that?
No.
You talking about the Trenny signal?
Yes. The Trenny white power symbol. Apparently,
I didn't know the Cullinane was, well, I guess, you spend enough time in a certain company. I guess that can happen. I mean, what's going on there? Jeez.
But I guess the
just play the drop, Steve.
Yeah, sorry. It's okay.
White power.
There you go.
The Jeopardy champion apparently like flashed the universal gesture for 3. And they went across the internet, oh, well, he's a Nazi, and then they looked back at his other wins, and after he wins the first time, in the next episode, he does number 1, like, I've won 1. And then in the next one, he holds up number 2, like, I've won 2.
Sounds like a Nazi to me.
Yeah,
sounds like we got one.
Well, he was just building up to it, it was all just a plausible explanation for him to flash this white power symbol.
I was thinking of Jerry the other day, and we talk a lot now. We're getting along great. Like, I wonder if for Jerry, like, he's got, like, his podcast, I think, is doing pretty well. He's got like a nice base of listeners, right? He's done, I think he's done an effective job, and good for him. And Dave, we love Dave and Jerry and all those guys, Turtle Boy and Shattuck's on there. And, I don't know who else is on there. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody, but anyway, like, between like Turtle Boy, who's got a good dedicated base as well, and Jerry's got like, that to me seems like, again, it's not going to be a monster, but that seems like a perfect subscription thing to me. Like, Turtle Boy can do his journalism there.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you've seen the industry news with what's going on with Apple, but Apple is now rolling out subscription services.
I saw that yesterday.
And it's going to be totally catered to corporate media. It's actually going to fuck over people like us.
Completely fuck us over. That's what I'm saying. For a guy, I mean, if Jerry gets 4,000 subscribers at 7, and you get Turtle Boy writes, I feel like that's
like Kirk Minahan show is perfect for a subscription service, independent subscription service, or a subscription service managed through Barstool. But I don't know how well that works with a true crime podcast.
Oh, I don't think it would do well. I think it would do okay if you did more stuff.
You're going to subscribe. Yeah, you're going to subscribe for 16 episodes a year.
I think it has to be tied into, like, I think what you would do then is kind of what you had said to me yesterday. Was one of those potential advertisers was maybe another.
Oh yeah.
Then you start producing. Essentially, you're executive producing a bunch of them.
Yeah,
and you just stay out of the way.
Yeah.
I think, right?
Yeah, you'd have to have like a true.
Although there is a lot
true
of
crime podcast
legal
feed.
issues there.
Yeah, for sure. Like a true crime podcast feed where it's a number of shows that are rolling out, continuously. So it's like 2 episodes of different running stories are dropping every week or something like that. I think that could be a successful model. But yeah, Apple is totally going to flip the cart.
Yeah,
they're like. Podcasting generally is headed towards just walled gardens, where
of course
here's the Spotify thing.
But you knew that was going to happen. I mean, that just seemed inevitable. That's the way business.
I think that's what they're going to try to do, but I think that there will be like a decentralized, censorship-resistant platform that will be superior to all of them.
I guess. Speaking of which, sort of, that guy from Barnes & Noble was a real dick to me the other day. There's no call for that, and nobody sent me the book.
Well, I think
I got here. There's no copy of this book here.
No, there was no copy of the book here.
And
the author hasn't gotten back to me either.
You reached out to him?
I did, yeah.
You self-published. I'm not being critical. I'm saying he's the guy. You should be. How many copies of this book he would sell?
He has like a, I don't know how you say it, like a non-Western medicine practice.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, listen, I'm. Has he ever been named Mississippi Sports Writer of the Year?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if Brandon Walker is a journalist. I suppose anybody can be.
Well, yeah, I don't know. All right. All right. I mean, I think the fans are going to like the show because I'm in a good mood, but like in the pissy mood. I'm in the fighting mood today. And I have to say, I always preface this. Bill Simmons has been nothing but nice to me from the start. I was the asshole in this thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I purposely went and did the Dobbins thing. I purposely went and found old things he had written because I fucking hate what he's become. He's a PG version of Stern. And by the way, there was a great story in the New York Post from Maureen Callahan. Did you see this about Stern?
About how Stern is just gone.
I mean, it's nothing we haven't said before, but it's really, really well done. So I apologize. I don't know who Simmons had on.
His name is DeRay McKesson, former classmate of Steve Robinson.
What?
Yeah, DeRay McKesson and I went to Bowdoin together.
Do you know DeRay?
I know him a little bit. He was a few years ahead of me.
Did you like DeRay or no?
Didn't have enough interactions to really know him.
So how has DeRay become? He's got 1 million followers on Twitter. What am I missing?
After
what's he do?
I think that he was always in like nonprofit community volunteer work
activism
kind of thing. Yeah, like at Bowdoin he was in like student government. That's really how I knew of him. But when Michael Brown tried to assault that police officer and got shot,
your version,
and there were riots in Ferguson as a result.
Beep that out, yeah.
He headed down to Ferguson, and he showed up, and he was one of the more prominent. He was at the ground floor of not like what the like I don't know what the structures are, but in that area of Black Lives Matter organization. I don't know exactly what his official title is, but he's done well for himself because he's eloquent. He gets to go on media. He's developed a brand for himself as like, I don't want to compare him to, Sharpton, but he's kind of like,
right.
He's like the voice, the representative of, a generation of racial justice activists.
Yeah, yes. And I mean, I'm sure he's
for people will recognize him. He always wears the blue Patagonia vest. Okay. That's like his trademark symbol.
Okay. I mean, I listen to a lot of it. He seems relatively well-meaning to me. He seems like his heart's in the right place.
Yeah. But, I mean, he's got his thing. He's doing his
right. So Simmons has him on to talk about essentially what's going on in America and police, reforming police and all that. And I mean, so I saw Simmons tweet out this morning. I was like, I got to listen to this because Bill Simmons talking about, reform, it's going to be completely stupid. And then the situation comes up with the young
Ma'Khia Bryant.
Yeah.
The 15-year-old girl who was shot as she attempted to stab another young black girl.
To murder, essentially, somebody else. Yes, all right, go ahead.
How do you think that policeman should have handled it?
Yeah, so, it's interesting. The police will tell us all day that they're skilled professionals.
Well, hold on. If you go back in the question, hold on. If you go back in the question a little bit, Simmons is like the guy went wild or something. If Okay. Do you have that or no?
I'll pull it up right now.
All right. Let me know what's up. I'll do Blue Nile while we do that. When you're customizing an engagement ring or designing diamond-stud earrings, BlueNile.com, you're in control. Build a more brilliant piece at a price you won't find at a traditional jeweler. Whether you're ready to pop the question or mark a special occasion, find jewelry as unique as her with the modern convenience of online shopping at BlueNile.com. At BlueNile.com, choose from more than 100,000 ethically sourced.
Hey, if you care about the...
Shut up, Bill. GIA graded diamonds in every shape and size. Is it G or GIA graded? I don't know anything about this stuff.
GIA, I believe.
Okay. Again, endless selection of settings help you design the rings, earrings, and pendant of her dreams. Simple online tools help you choose the diamond shape, size, and clarity, as well as setting style. Bench Jewels will then build your perfect engagement ring. Each is one of a kind. Online jewelers since 1999. They've helped create millions of couples create their perfect engagement ring. Experts on hand 24/7. Legendary service with 30-day returns. You go to BlueNile.com and use code 30days, 30 days, and you get $50 off, $500. $50 off, code 30 days, $50 off, $500. Every order is insured, ships free, and arrives in discreet packaging. Don't give away what's inside. Go to BlueNile.com today and show listeners get $50 off. BlueNile.com, code 30 days, code 30 days at BlueNile.com. Go ahead.
So the girl who just got shot when she was in the knife fight and, was clearly attacking somebody, but at the same time, the policeman came in and just fired 4 rounds right away. And you've been tweeting about that and talking about it ever since, where that ends. There's this nebulous zone here, right? Where
hold on. So I am not going to put myself in somebody else's experience at all. There's no nebulous zone in that situation. We have to. There has to be a place. I mean, when Don Lemon agrees with me on this, and Chris Cuomo, like reason has to have its place sometimes on this. If you watch the video, and this gentleman will say he's watched it a bunch of times, so have I. This cop did nothing wrong and everything right. He did his job. Are there cops who fuck up? Yes. Was this one of them? No. He was not. And honestly, fucking shame. We'll play. I mean, my issue here is with Simmons, who's just a fucking pussy, but go ahead.
But I mean, like his thinking is so twisted. Like how do you get to the point where you see that video from all the angles? You hear the audio. Like liberalism has so warped his ability to think about anything.
Here's where you're wrong.
A fucking disease.
Here's where you're wrong. Simmons doesn't believe that. He thinks like I do about this and you do about this.
That's even worse then.
I agree. He has this guy on. And he's worried about Twitter and he's worried about backlash and he's worried about losing sponsors and this and this and this and he's scared and he's taken a lot of shit before. He's written dumb shit in the past and he had that whole thing about not hiring enough minorities and that's all going on in his head. So he said, I'll bring this guy on, ask him a bunch of questions and then look how woke I am. That's all that is. That's because he knows down deep like anybody else. Anybody who's seen that video and you'll hear this guy's answer. It's nuts. It's just pandering Simmons. That's all it is. Go ahead.
Job is to protect. There's a person in danger, but the way they're protected seemed way excessive compared to maybe some other steps that could have been taken. How do you think that policeman should have handled it?
Hold on. I'll stop real quick. My answer, of course, would be like he did. And Simmons, like, there's some other steps he could have taken.
Shoot the gun out of her. Right. Shoot the knife out of her hand. Shoot her in the leg.
Put her in a figure 4 leg lock. Like,
use a taser device.
It's a terrible thing. It's an awful thing that had to happen. But it had to happen. Like, he did nothing wrong. Again, there are cops. It's happening right now. We see in America. Cops do shitty, stupid fucking things. I'm the first one to rip them. This was not one of them. This guy's answer should be, Bill, this cop did his job. I have issues with this, and this. This is not one of them. But
how about asking the question of a Black Lives Matter activist? How do we get to the point where 15-year-old girls aren't swinging knives at other young girls? Like, what do we do to address that?
Yeah,
because if she hadn't been swinging that knife, she'd be alive.
That's true. Go ahead.
Yeah, so, it's interesting. The police will tell us all day that they're skilled professionals. That's like their whole thing. They're like, we are skilled professionals. I just watched that video again today on the phone with my father. And like, not being dramatic, from the moment that he gets out of the car to he shoots her is maybe 6 seconds. He gets out. He's like, what? Stop, pop. And you're like, what's the skill? That's what I want to know. What's the skill? What skill did you demonstrate in that moment? Because if it's just killing people, then that is a great case for defund. We should just give everybody guns. If the whole skill is like, can you shoot somebody? That is...
hold on.
It's just such a lazy answer. It's so intellectually dishonest.
That's the thing. It's bullshit. And what happened was they saw a story right away, and the media, especially the left-wing media, wanted this to be something that it wasn't.
Because it happened during the Derek Chauvin verdict.
And I get that. And people overreacted first, and I can almost live with that if they say, hey, look, we fucked up. And some have. Like, this is not one of them. Move on. But the people who are hanging on to this, pretending that this is a real story of injustice is crazy. This girl would have died. She would. I mean, girl said she was going to kill her. So go ahead.
And the other thing is, when he's asking, like, where is the skill for police officers? Like, it's almost like his idea of what a police officer does comes all from movies. Like, every police officer is supposed to be Jackie Chan or some ace shooter capable of shooting the knife out of a hand. Like, where was the skill? I'll tell you, he made a snap judgment in just a few seconds and saved a girl's life.
Saved somebody's life.
That's like the precision use of deadly force. That was skillful.
And then, this gets worse.
I'm not convinced that you demonstrated a high level of any skill. I know teachers. I was a teacher who broke up fights where kids had. They had scissors. They had pencils. They had pens.
Hold on. They had a pencil? That's pretty similar to the video I've seen. That's a big, sharp pencil that she had in her hands. That looked an awful lot like a knife to me, but if it's a pencil or a pen, I will say this. I will agree with, what's your classmate's name?
DeRay McKesson.
DeRay? I will agree with DeRay on this. If that girl had a pencil in her hand and the cop did that, I would be, I'd be happily be, it was Ohio, right? Right.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
I'd be in Ohio right now as well. I'd be happy to lead the charge. I don't believe that was a pencil. I don't believe it was a number 2 sharpened pencil. I have to wear glasses sometimes. I've watched the video a lot. Did that a pencil? A pen? You've broken up fights where a student had a pencil.
Which again, like, do we even believe this? I think he did do Teach for America or something. I believe that.
I'll go along with it. There was
probably in some
high risk epidemic of pencil fights there. Sure, I'll get that. But again, did you see the size of that knife?
It's a pretty big knife.
I mean, what are we doing? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The bottom of a desk. They had all types of stuff. And there was not a world where I had a gun or anything. And we diffused all of them. Everybody went home. Maybe you got a little bruise. Everybody survived.
Hold on. The Sue O'Connell thing.
Hold on. So again, right. We're bottom of desks and pencils and pens or fights all the time. Sure. Look, I grew up in a different world. So again, I will stipulate that I believe all of this. So you went home and nobody died from these pencil fights or the bottom of desks fights?
Yeah, I think he's talking like a like a candlestick, the leg of a desk.
Right. So you broke those up and you didn't have a gun, and you're comparing these pencil fights. And again, this is how I think. Simmons evidently believes everything this guy says. You'll hear in a minute. My issue is not with this guy. This guy is this is his living. This is what he does. Fine. But Simmons is a fucking embarrassment. But go ahead.
Teachers in high schools across the country can tell you that they have been in wild situations. Everybody lived. So when people say to me, like, she was clearly stabbing somebody, I watched that video 10 times. I just saw it 2 hours ago. And it's like, it was a fight, like they were.
Let me make this very clear to this guy, DeRay, who I'm sure is a lovely guy. You're right. There was a fight. Somebody had a huge knife. Somebody didn't. If they both had knives, okay, maybe we're in a different situation.
They're both clearly aggressors. Yeah, okay, right. we're in a different situation, but there was a clear victim and a clear aggressor.
Well, the other girl did not have a knife, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so and one girl had a huge knife, right?
Yes.
And the girl was stabbing at her, correct?
Yes.
And said she was trying to kill her, right?
Lunging and said something along the lines of, "I'm going to stab you,
bitch." Correct? I believe. Yes. So again, he watches this video and he thinks it's. And again, maybe Simmons is so vapid. He's so maybe he didn't watch it. I have no idea.
Again, no one asked the question like, well, what can we do so that 15-year-old girls aren't out there trying to stab each other?
Honestly, this guy is Susan Wojcik or whatever, and Simmons is that fucking girl in the YouTube video. Yes. I mean, that's really all it is. I mean, it's embarrassing. Go ahead.
He shot her so quickly that it's like, I don't even know if he could convince me that he knows what happened in that moment. He literally was like, stop, what? And
hold on. So hold on. So I think I have not spoken to the officer. Maybe DeRay has. I think the officer can tell you pretty clearly what's going on. He went to the scene. A girl was trying to murder another person with a knife, saying she was going to kill her, and then the guy shot her.
He stopped a murder in progress using the only means at his disposal.
Correct. Again, is it perfect? No, but this is how life works. I would tell DeRay, focus on the shitty ones because there are a lot of shitty ones that happen. But go ahead.
You can't convince me that you're a skilled professional in moments like this because I'm trying to figure out what's the skill.
What is a skilled argument part too?
Well, I think in his the critique of the police officers is that they're always talking about how advanced their training is and blah 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 blah. Okay. For some reason, that's important.
This guy say
I
this
have no
anywhere?
idea. I think he's a skillful police officer.
Yeah,
maybe he's a fucking award.
Right, and maybe he's not, but he did his job there.
Yeah. Well.
And that's what that's what bothers me the most is what I'm saying right now, what you're saying right now is running around Simmons' head, but he's so fucking terrified. Yeah. What was that, Bill?
Yeah.
He's so terrified to fucking say. So, Bill, hold on, Bill, 1 second. So that thing with the knife, the huge knife, the girl was stabbing at her. Bill, I've seen pencil fights.
Yeah.
Pen fights.
Yeah.
Oh, God. They were just fighting.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, that's in his head. And he's like, I can't say it.
Yeah.
I can't say it. So go ahead. You said you want to put more of it?
So, this has been, we're talking 10 months here since police reform and all that stuff really moved into the forefront.
So, his answer is just kind of like, mealy mouth.
Let's move on. There should be a little bit of a middle ground.
He's just trying to transition to give DeRay another opportunity.
We don't want people to become anti-police. We just want the police to behave.
I'm pretty sure DeRay wants to
answer Bill.
The line you've had to straddle.
And I'm okay with that.
This whole time.
He's honest.
How do we walk that line without this becoming even more adversarial? Because I think, unfortunately, that's social media. That's what social media does, right? They try to inflame one way or the other. They try to pit things against each other. They try to blow things up.
He's talking to somebody who tries actively to use social media to blow stuff up.
Everything being like, I'm either on this side all the way over here or this side all the way over here. What about the middle?
No, Bill, it's hard. It's like, I don't know what the middle is when it's okay to kill a 15-year-old like that, right? Or like, it's interesting. You look at Columbus. The Columbus PD has killed as many kids under the age of 18 as the NYPD. The Chicago PD kills more kids under the age of 18 than any police department in the country.
How many kids under the age of 18 are dying in Chicago from non-police involved shootings?
Chicago's a tough example to bring up there. That's a tough example.
And you look at this and it's like,
hold on, but like again, this guy's doing what he does. I have no problem with it. This is his job.
Oh, it is.
But like Simmons is asking this guy if there's a middle ground.
Yes.
Like,
how do we tone things down?
I give the guy credit. He's kind of nice. He should be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't want there to be a middle ground.
Mr. Sharpton, how do we tone things down?
What the hell are you talking about? What an idiot.
I have to believe that we can think about an intervention in conflict and harm that is not the police. Like if the police are trying to convince you that like they got it nailed down, they are not doing a good job. Like they're not doing it, right? So when I think about this idea of like anti-police, it's like what I think is true is that we can think about safety beyond policing. That like our response to all conflict in community and all harm cannot be somebody with a gun. Like that just that's a bad response. And again, schools across the country have demonstrated that like we figured out a way to do it. I can't even tell you some of the stories that I've been a part of, that my friends have been a part of in schools that were hard. Kids had a lot of conflict and like we always survived, we made it out. So I don't know. I do think that in the short term, We can do things like accountability. We can fire the bad people. We can be really quick on that. But I do think that the long-term goal is to think about like, what is a response to conflict in community that is not a person with a gun? It's like, we shouldn't have somebody with a gun respond to mental health issues, to homelessness. And the reality is that those are the vast majority of things that we call the police for.
So I just want to know, like, if a cop shows up to the Ma'Khia Bryant situation unarmed, or they send in a social worker,
well,
like the other girl's dead, right? The girl in the pink jumpsuit got stabbed to death.
No.
And then maybe the social worker
This is why you're closed-minded. The social worker would make the case to the girl who with the big knife and the shoes. I hadn't thought of that perspective. That's it. I'm going to put the knife down. That's an interesting perspective.
So in the 2 or 3 seconds she had,
correct.
But when she arrived there,
yeah, okay. I mean,
it just seems like,
I will say this.
It seems like this Black Lives Matter activist.
A social worker better not be armed with a pencil. Words, not pencils. Pencils kill. Words don't kill. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
You're focusing too much on. I don't care about DeRay. He's doing what he does. The Simmons is the embarrassment to me here. Like, what is he fucking doing?
I mean, it's just trying to stay out of trouble.
No, he's doing this. This is just like, all right, I'm going to throw this guy on here so everyone can say how woke I am. That's really it. I mean,
Do you feel like the police and people in position of power are listening to people like you and the people who are trying to change this?
Hold on. Basically, there's no difference from, hey, that's a great answer. What is YouTube doing to promote free speech? There's no difference. No. There's no difference. It's a fucking shell.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the end of it. There's more Simmons just being mealy mouthed, but
it's embarrassing. Jesus Christ. What else is going on?
The only other thing I have is we might have some sound of Biden's address tonight. I'll be interested to see if he can make it through. Yeah, his first address to Congress. I'll be interested to see if he can make it through it without flubbing. I might.
I got to. I just feel like we're going to have a monster next 6 or 7 days. I could be totally wrong.
Yeah.
I've been wrong before, but it just feels like the case is going to be moving here next week or so.
Yeah,
anything new on that today or no? This morning?
Yes. Well, I mean, kind of. Related to the stuff that you sent me this morning anyways.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, I think it is interesting. For a number of reasons.
Good or bad?
And neutral, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
I didn't know if you wanted to try to wrap things up or take some calls about the case specifically, because we've kind of avoided doing it in the live stream.
All right, go ahead. We'll take a few. I'm going to go use the bathroom.
All right.
5 load up?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Take a few case calls and get out of here. We get busy day. Hello.
508, you're up.
Hey, Kirk.
What's up?
Hey, Kirk.
What's up?
Big fan. How you doing?
Great, thank you.
I have a question about the case. Okay. Were you hesitant to release a podcast in which you shit on Kevin Mailer for being a 50-year-old man who sleeps with girls half his age, given the fact that you work for Dave Portnoy?
It's a reasonable question. I never thought of it that way. Well, Dave, I don't think Dave is 50, so I think you owe Dave an apology right there.
Yeah, he's pushing it.
I would also say one key difference here is that, to my knowledge, Dave Portnoy has never used methamphetamine.
Well, let's not. I wouldn't say that on the record. Would you, Steve?
Okay.
I mean, true. That's true. Yes. I think the gentleman is kidding, Steve. Yeah. I think
could be season 2.
It could be. Be about Dave's name soon enough at this place.
No shit.
Given the fact he's going on these podcasts. Hello.
207, you're up.
Hey, Kirk.
What's up?
Hey, Kirk. Hey, what is your level of frustration with the case in terms of law enforcement and just what you see as opposed to what is, do you know what I'm trying to say?
No.
What is adjudicated or
I don't know what
results or whatever.
I think what he's asking, like, are we seeing something where it's like, this person is clearly guilty, why haven't the police gone and arrested them?
I mean, I don't think it's that obvious. I think it's like everything is like a step or two away. You know what I mean, Steve? Like,
yeah. Well, I think also there's a different standard between what we can report on and what's probable cause to get a warrant to go arrest somebody. Like, police officers see the same things we're seeing often, and they're bound by a different set of rules.
Yeah, it doesn't mean they don't think the same things that we think, or have the same suspicions that we have, or find certain things that we're bringing to them interesting or provide. But, I mean, it may change in the next week or two. But yeah, no, I'm not. There are.
So do you?
Go ahead.
I was just going to say. So do you? I was just trying to kind of get your understanding. So, when you're doing this, are you more just? It's more the puzzle than the what it is. Is that how you look at it?
No. Thanks for the call. No, I'd like to bring closure to these families. If I could help at all, as Steve and I help at all, that's great. But I mean, the puzzle aspect of it is interesting to me. But there are, everyone's like, oh, cops, and I get that. But there are also other people involved. When somebody dies, there could be a coroner involved. There's certain things that make you say, geez, why did this happen? Why did that happen? Why was this? There are judges, and there are, we say all the time, why is this guy, not in jail? He's done something 40 times. Well, that's not the fault of the police, for example. That's not their jurisdiction. They arrest them, and then it's out of their hands.
There are laws happening at the federal level and at the state level to reduce the incarcerated population in a given state. And so there can be like a prejudice towards releasing somebody, or
correct. Their hands are tied.
Like there's been. I mean, it goes right down to voters. Like, voters have opted for politicians who support more lenient sentencing guidelines.
That's just the way. That's just the way it is. But I mean, this is what happens. Hello,
919. You're up.
Are they still loaded up, Steve?
They are still.
People want to talk about the case today. All right, 919. Hold on for a second. Let's talk about Box of Awesome before we're just fucking around here. We're talking about Box of Awesome. $45 each box, over $70 worth of gear inside. I've had it with me the whole time for the case. Style, grooming goods, barware, cooking tools, outdoor gear. Box of Awesome has collections for every part of your life. You go to boxofawesome.com. You take your quiz. Your answers will help them pick the right Box of Awesome for you. New boxes every month across a ton of different categories. 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up right now at boxofawesome.com. Enter the code KIRK at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com. Code KIRK for 20% off your first box. Do that right now, boxofawesome.com. Thank you, Box of Awesome. Hello.
240, you're up.
919 never made it, huh?
Fell off. Nope.
Hey, Kirk.
What's up?
How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Hey, this is Joe from Chicago calling. First time, long time. Just was interested, how come Diana Natalie's backyard never got a warrant or even like her being subpoenaed for the backyard to be dug up?
It's a good question.
So it was searched by Ann Desmond, who was the Brockton detective. At the time. We don't know if she ever went and got a warrant, but a very cursory search because she was so skeptical of it. So that might explain why they never said, "Oh, let's go get a warrant," because Ann Desmond kind of checked that box for him right away.
Got it. Have any developments since the episode came out developed it from the police looking back into that, or
in Brockton or
going into the backyard?
Not really. I mean, we've talked to people about it, but I would say from a Brockton Police Department perspective, the answer to that is no.
And I think we're right now in basically trying to negotiate an effort to bring ground radar in and search that backyard, but it's going to involve essentially renting out that space and compensating the current owner, and then finding a ground penetrating radar company to come in and do that. So we're in the process of trying to do that right now.
Awesome. And then just last thing, I know this might be a big ask, but I feel like it would be awesome, and a lot of users might love if you and Steve potentially did kind of like a retrospective kind of 20 or 30-minute discussion like podcast after just kind of like talking about the episode and kind of the new developments. I mean, I know you guys are so prominent, obviously, within the actual episodes, but I think it'd be really cool to have like almost a reflective piece.
Well, that's probably
after them as well.
Well, thanks for the call. Yeah, that's probably what the YouTube show should be. And that's what we kind of try and make it to be. But yeah, no, I appreciate that. All right, hello.
Yeah, and if you're wondering, just follow at The Case Podcast. We always tweet out a YouTube link for every episode. Sometime during the week when it fits with our schedule, we'll do a 10-20 minute live stream reacting to the episode we just released and kind of giving a teaser about the episode that we're working on as we do that.
Hello.
Hey guys, have you thought at all about trying to buy the house? I mean, you could get a GoFundMe raise. I mean, we're crazy, right? You can raise $400,000.
It's not impossible. I would say it's been discussed. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. I mean, I wouldn't.
It gets a lot more complicated where we could just rent their backyard.
Right. Yeah. I think the idea of buying the house and knocking it down is kind of a fun like Barstool idea, sort of in a way. But I don't think we need to do that. Right. But it's put it this way. Yes, the answer to your question has been discussed.
Right.
Okay. Thanks. See you.
That was like a Bill Simmons response. Right.
Right. They loaded up?
They are loaded up.
All right. Hello. I'll talk about the case.
647.
Hey, Kirk, how's it going?
It's great. It's going very well. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Are we only talking the case today?
Go ahead. What do you got?
I had a political question for SE, actually, if that's all right.
Okay. I mean, did you see what the tweet was? It was about the case, right?
Yeah, that's why I asked, are we just doing the case?
All right, go ahead.
I have the case, too.
Ask your
case question.
Go ahead. Ask whatever you want. Go ahead.
All right, SE, I was saying, I'm up in Toronto, Canada, and Ontario is still under lockdown. I just wondered if SE had thoughts about this, and Kirk, I thought you might want to know that they closed golf here, and I thought it's the only place in the world where golf is not allowed.
I mean, you're outside.
Can you pull some strings for me, get this back, or what?
Open the border, open everything up. Didn't you guys have a surge though recently?
Yeah, we're doing badly, but the golf's what's getting me. I thought maybe Kirk could pull some strings, get it back for us.
Yeah, I'll make it go. See, it's 7. There were 8,400 cases. In Canada, there were 8,400 cases yesterday?
Well, in Ontario, we had like 3,500, which is actually down a bit. Everything's closed here. Schools are closed. Everything's closed.
I think the border needs to be opened up. The border is not, border crossings is not going to exacerbate the problem. And I'm worried about our friends, who live in those border communities being economically deprived.
You're worried about them?
I am, yes.
You spend a lot. You haven't discussed that worry with me. You must be very internal. That worry.
It is.
Okay. Don't harbor that
Kirk.
inside. Let it go. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, we lost him.
That's too bad. That is driving me nuts at this point. It's been fucking 14 months. That would drive me nuts.
508, you're up.
Kirk, has there been any movement about reopening the accidental overdose cases of April and Kevin? And when you return to South Carolina next week, will you bring Sue O'Connell as a bodyguard?
I think that makes the most sense. I'll answer the second one first. Yes, I certainly would. I mean, Sue may not bring any weapons, though she is an NRI member. But if there is what did you break up 3 of?
Muggings.
If there's a mugging going on, if somebody tries to mug me, she'll be there. And the first one, there's progress. I'd say there's progress in that. There's certainly progress in that. Yeah.
Thank you, Kirk.
Could be an interesting.
Great job with the case.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I am doing. Thank you very much. I'm doing a great job with the case. So is Steve Robinson.
Thanks, boss.
It's no problem.
617, you're up.
Kirk, I think I stumbled upon something yesterday for season 2 of the case. There's a dog that was adopted out of the same place that Steve's got his dog named Ziggy.
Okay.
And it says that he was abandoned, and I just need comment from Steve on if that is Zigophilius Rex.
No comment.
Did you abandon your dog, Steve?
No comment.
Steve would not abandon Ziggy. I have to say that. It seems unlikely to me. Big Steve. Vaccine Steve, they call him. Hello.
Part of the deep state. Everybody go get your vaccines.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk. Just a quick question about the case. Have you had any luck? Hearing from any of the people that didn't get back to you originally after these episodes have dropped?
Oh, thanks for the call. He's just a lousy connection. What did he say?
Yeah, no, I didn't hear him at all.
Yeah, I think he said, "Do we have any luck getting in touch with people like from the episodes when we said we've reached out? They haven't gone back to us yet." I don't think.
No, I don't think we've shaken loose some new people that we never contacted in the first place. Associates of some of the people we haven't been able to contact.
True, but also during the course of the whole thing, we occasionally will eventually then wind up talking to somebody we haven't been able to. That does happen. We're like, we finally get in touch with them. But yeah, 1 or 2 more, Steve. Give away state secrets here.
919, you're up.
Hello? Are they loaded up, Steve?
It's the same.
Are they loaded up?
They are loaded up.
All right, go ahead.
781, you're up.
Hey, guys. Have you beefed up your security around the studio at all? I know there's some crazy people in South Carolina who might want to come, I don't know, mess with you.
Nope.
And if you need security, I can help you.
Nope. Doors are wide open. Simply Safe is great.
Doors are wide open, really.
Doors are wide open. Yep.
Also, do you want us to come to Harry's next game? We can wave the flags proud for him.
I'm sorry?
You want us to come to Harry's next baseball game, cheer on the squad? We can get a whole bunch of Minifans to come down.
I don't. If I see you there, I'll shoot you. There's just no doubt about it. I'll Steve shoot you in the head if you show my kid's baseball game.
But that would be with a taser, which would be a very effective security measure.
Very effective.
It would not lead to criminal
Correct.
prosecution.
No. Steve would use a gun. No. If you show up my son's baseball game, Steve will shoot you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We will not do that then.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
Thanks.
Good serious call. I like that. Oh, these fucking people.
Hey, Kirk. I got 3 things I was hoping to run by you. I was hoping you could rank them for me from most dumb to least dumb.
Most? So the first is going to be the most dumb. The last is going to be least dumb. Is that what you're saying?
I'm going to give you 3, and you're going to tell me which one's the most dumb.
Okay.
So here's the 3. First one, there's an ESPN show called PTI. Mike Wilbon the other day said he watched Serena Williams lose at the Australian Open. Might be the last time she ever plays there. Said he cried watching her walk off the court.
Okay.
The second one, this one's for you, Steve. Joe Biden lighting all those candles on the front steps of the White House for the 500,000 Americans dead of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And then the final one, you're going to have to stick with me here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a ESPN 30 for 30 on Al Davis versus the old commissioner.
Were the actors playing the whatever they had playing the guys?
Yeah,
I saw that. Yeah, it was that was weird. Although it wasn't as awful as I thought it was going to be. It was a weird calculation, but it wasn't a total disaster. I would go. That's honestly the least dumb. I'd go Joe Biden. I put Joe Biden second because he is pandering to some base there. That's part of his job. Mike Wilbon crying because Serena Williams isn't going to play tennis in Australia anymore, to me would be the most dumb. I'd go Wilbon, Biden, 30 for 30.
Wow, I thought you were going to say the Al Davis one.
It wasn't. I mean, it was a weird, dumb, strange thing, but it wasn't. Did you watch it?
Yeah, so I had it on TV, and so they do like the little intro.
Yes, it's very weird.
Right before it starts, they put it on screen.
I watched it too. It was. Don't you think Al Davis and Pete Rozelle could just be like a great 6-part Netflix series? Like just not having to worry about the other shit.
They probably could have done something more with it. I mean, this was before my time. I'm only 25.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know anything about it. But.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Doesn't feel not case related, I don't think. But I don't know. He snuck through. And I entertained the question. So
401, you're up.
The great state of Rhode Island.
Hey, Kirk. How's it going?
Good, thank you.
I don't know if you see anything about this macro dosing podcast that PFT does from Pardon My Take.
Who?
PFT. He's got a new podcast without Big Cat called Macro Dosing.
Is that the one with Arian Foster?
Yeah, they took a clean shot at you the other day for no reason.
What was that?
Basically said you like to blame stuff on a bunch of other people. I'd have to go find the timestamp, but
find the timestamp.
Clean shot out of nowhere.
Who said that? PFT?
Yeah, it was weird.
He took his time away from writing those columns, apologizing for his whiteness that he did last summer. He was crying like a fucking baby, and he took a shot at me. I've never had an interaction.
Like you, but I'll hang up and listen.
What's that?
He just hung up.
That can't be true. Is that true?
I have a feeling like people would have reached out. Like, I mean, if Jared Callahan says something about you, people,
I don't see anything
DM
about that podcast.
I've never seen anything about macrodosing. No.
I've never. Yeah, I mean, I hope it's good. But there's no doubt he doesn't like me. There's zero doubt of that.
Well, he's a liberal.
Yeah, that's okay. I think he's been very successful, because of somebody else. But hey, what can you do? Hello.
There's an art to that, though.
Sure. Oh, listen, ride that train. What's up,
Kirk?
Yes,
Dean Kane here.
Dean,
long time no speak.
Dean, where have you been, Dean?
Oh, I've been on the grind, my friend. Lots of films in production.
Like what?
Got a lot going on. We are keeping most of these projects under the wraps. They probably will be popping up on various, Lifetime, Hallmark channels in the not so distant future.
Okay.
But I'm extremely impressed with the case so far.
Oh, celebrity endorsement, Steve. Republican, but still a celebrity endorsement. Go ahead, Dean.
One slight criticism, though.
Sure.
I do like my friend Steve. However, he's asking some good questions, but he's not really bringing the kind of spunk and entertainment that Kirk brings during these interviews.
Oh, I know. Okay, go ahead.
So, season 2, if I can fit it into the schedule, Steve can produce, but it will be Kirk and Dean taking on the case.
I'm not going to close any doors, Dean. I'm not going to close any doors. Thank you. I was hoping for a better payoff, but all right. There you go. Thank you, Dean. All right. Last call or two, because we're slipping away from the case here and getting more goofy as I thought we would. Yes.
Hey, what's up, Kirk? What's up, Steve? How are you?
What's up, buddy?
Not much. This is Bronson Arroyo. Just saying hi, and I had a comment and a question about the case.
Okay, Bronson, sure.
So I was away last weekend, and I got to see my brother down in Florida.
Good.
And we're talking, and we got like 12 years difference between us. And I couldn't stress how cool it was when we started shooting the shit about whatever. And he's like, I started listening to the show, the Kirk Minahan show, and we just connected. You know, like we don't get to talk a lot, and it was so cool, man. It was so cool. So I know he's listening now. It's pretty fucking cool. So I just wanted to say that.
Means nothing
to me. And then
I
did have a serious...
Go ahead.
What's that?
So that means nothing to me, but I'm happy for you and your brother. Go ahead.
Thanks.
No problem.
But I did have a question about the case.
Sure.
I was listening to the thing about April.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other guy, I forget what his name was, who was barricaded with the drugs and stuff like
Kevin
that.
Craig, yes.
Yeah. What's the hypothesis on, like, if they were barricaded and they were murdered by Kevin, how did Kevin get out after he made it look like that?
Well, if you listen to the episode, his brother, kind of outlined it for you. Go back and listen to episode 4. Did Brandon Walker say earlier about going to the girl's been dead for 30 years? What is a couple more days? How cruel is that?
It's very callous.
I mean, unbelievably callous.
Unbelievably.
Oh, God, there's no place.
Well, the thing is, he doesn't have to deal with real human emotions in sports writing,
That's true.
It's more just like jock sniffing.
All right, those stories and wins those awards. Time and time. One more, Steve. One more. These case callers are surprisingly awful. We used to have a wrap-up show for the case and a wrap-up show for the Kirk Minahan show. I remember these things. Whatever happened to those, Steve?
The interns still do a wrap-up show for the case.
Not this week, they haven't.
Well, maybe Harrison's not equipped to fly solo. He needs Justin's talent to do that.
That's comforting. Go ahead. Hello.
Oh, is it me?
It's you.
909.
Perfect. Hey, so I just wanted to see why you guys haven't sent Mike or Justin to go get wrap-up interviews with the subjects of the case.
It's a good question.
Good way to get rid of them.
It's a good point. All right, thanks for the call. Okay, I don't know the mood for this. All right, well, thanks to the advertisers. We're back. Carabas on Friday. Is he confirmed, Steve?
I'll reach out to him and confirm. I haven't talked to him specifically, but I see no reason why he won't be in here.
I hope he's here after Ryan Whitney blew us off.
Yeah, no kidding.
Big time us. Nah, he was okay. He reached out. He felt bad. He had to move some interviews around for Chico said was heading down south, so I think we'll have him in the next week or two.
And
next week, I think.
Going back, I guess, 2 calls to Bronson Arroyo talking about new people discovering KMS. I was looking at the numbers yesterday, and since the case started coming out, there is an uptick in KMS downloads.
Fantastic.
So there are some people who listen to the Cold Case podcast.
I want the show.
I want to check out what this Kirk guy's
the guy
all
who
about.
says, and then they were never heard from again. And they hear me today. They think I'm talking about coming on fucking Zonker's face. I mean, they must be wondering what the fuck is going on here. What was I going to say about that? Not about coming on Zonker's face, but another thought. I don't know. Well, all right. So thanks to all our great advertisers. Thanks to Brandon Walker for joining us, Steve, and all the callers.
Anything you want me to bleep out from today's show?
I don't think so. Is there? What are you asking me right now for? We never asked this while the show's going on.
I know, because we talked about Token CEO bleeping stuff out.
Oh, I got you.
Come on, keep up.
Well, we did say Ben Shapiro's name.
That's true. If we're going to, according to principle, we should bleep out Bill Simmons' name.
Yeah, but if
we're doing the inverse.
But he's one of the God's chosen. They love him.
Oh, okay, so we want to be associated with Bill Simmons.
I don't, but I think Barstool does. I give up. I don't even know. Who knows? So we're back Friday with Carabas?
Yes.
All right, we'll talk to you then.
This was pretty reprehensible. I don't know how it can be anybody's idea of humor.